Hello everyone, another Trey here, and welcome to episode 8 of Another Trey's Let's Play Modded Minecraft version 1.21, season 3. Today I want to get this GeOre, this redstone GeOre. I want to grab one of these to bring along back to base, because we're going to need that. But also in this episode, I want to really take care of our power situation. We've been struggling a lot with power. So I want to get the blazing tier going at least. I got to see what other tiers we were able to get with the resources that we actually have. So let me knock out some of this so that we can expose. I like to break these so that I can expose more of the budding. I think I might have just broken one. Yeah, so like there's one. The more sides of it that's exposed, the more it's able to grow, because they can actually grow on all 6 sides. So it's kind of a waste to have them surrounded like this. And these regular blocks, they don't do anything. I don't even think you can use them. You can't turn them into redstone or anything. So I'm just going to kind of get rid of some of those, and then I'll meet you back at base. While we're on our way home, we might as well stop here too. Because even though I found this one, I didn't actually take one of these yet. Yay, emeralds. Found one of these too. Always useful. Normal amethyst. Does this work on this actually? Yeah, it does. Awesome. Okay, and I definitely couldn't pass this one up on my way back. Iron. How many are we gonna get? Oh, I guess we need some space first. There's a stack and a half. Wow. Definitely taking one of these. How do we get some space here? Let's get rid of some of this stuff. What do I do with my little geode hammer? There it is. All right, you're mine. Woo. All right, I know I keep lying, but I keep running into these guys. I actually wasn't even looking for this one. This is a coal GeOre. But I found it while I was on my way heading towards another one that I found, which is a diamond GeOre. So that's where I'm on my way now, but I might as well grab one of these on my way. Here it is. How big is this guy? Not very, but he gives us what we need. So how do we make diamonds out of this? Each one smelts into 1 diamond? Okay, that's fair. Let's go ahead and take... Wow, there's not actually very many in here. Holy cow. Guess we'll take this one. Yay. And to top things off, we'll grab a lapis. Alright, so for now, we're just going to throw all these GeOres in here, because I can't make maximal use of them yet until I have better just iron things. So let's start working our way towards going to the end. And to do that, I think we're going to need ender pearls. We already have the blaze rods. I also want to get our power situated. So in order to make the blazing tier of the magmator, that takes these blazing crystals, and those blazing crystals are just made with the energizing orb that we have, along with either 4 blaze powder or 1 blaze rod. Now 1 blaze rod, can we make more? So it only makes 4, so there it about breaks even. So I've got more of these prediction matrices running because I want to get more blaze rods. I think the easiest way to do this is just going to be just using straight up blaze rods, since we can make a lot of them. There's no sense in trying to squeeze out a little extra blaze powder with them. So in order to make these, it just goes like this, one at a time. I can also upgrade these. These are just the basics. Oh yeah, this is going to take a little while. Maybe I should upgrade these energizing rods to blazing. which should be pretty easy since I'm able to make these. So if we look up energizing rods and we go to the blazing tier, it looks like they just need more dielectric casing, some quartz blocks, and some of these blazing capacitors. And we do get 2 for each craft of those. So I'll just make a bunch of these, and then we'll go ahead and make some of those. All right, so now that we've got a bunch of these blazing crystals, let's see if we can upgrade our stuff. So I know we're gonna need some dielectric casings, which means we're gonna need a bunch of this stuff, which we can actually make with blaze powder. Oh, you can make this directly with the cold geo. Oh, that'll be nice. So blaze powder, how much blaze powder do we actually have? 1, not a lot. So let's go ahead and make a bunch more of that, because that looks like that recipe is going to be super easy. Do we have a box for blaze powder? We should probably put this in. Oh yeah, we do, right there. Okay. So now that we have that, let's go back to making this guy. We need 3 of these guys, but we're going to need our old ones in order to upgrade them. So let's go down and grab those quick. I hope I made enough of the blazing crystals. Let's take that and that and that. And we're also probably going to have to upgrade it to hardened first, which means we're probably going to need some electrical steel, but let's see how it goes. So in order to make energizing rod blazing, we do need the hardened one first, and for those we're going to need hardened capacitors, which looks like we did make some of those, but we still need a little bit more, which means we're going to need some more energizing steel, which is iron. Give it. Iron and gold. Let me get some of that cooked up and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of energized steel. Let's again go back to making our energizing rods. So hardened rods, we're going to need some more of these. And we're going to need some of these. And need, oh, I put our basic rods back. Ugh. Okay, so let's break these guys again. Oh, broke our cable. That's not good. All right, and then we go out. Try that again. So hardened rods, there's 1. Still gonna need more of these, which means we need more of these, which means we need more of these. Those are pretty easy. Hardened rods, these. Okay, we got 2 more of those, which will make another one of these. And then we're gonna need another dielectric casing, which means we need more of this stuff. And gonna need some that go this way, but we're also gonna need some of these to make these, and then we should be able to make this guy, and then we can make some more of these. Yeah, this is gonna be so much better when it's automated. All right, so hardened. Now we got our 3 hardens. Then in order to make our blazing tier, we're gonna need more of these. And then we're gonna need 6 of these, which means we're gonna need a little bit more of those. Means we're gonna need a couple more of these. Might as well make a bunch because we're gonna need them. That should get that. And then can we make all of these? We need some more of these. And that should get us another one of these. And then for 1 more, we just need 2 more of these, which means we're going to need 1 more of those. Now we have our better energizing rods. What does it take to make our magmator blazing tier? We're gonna need more of those guys, more of those guys, more of those guys. Where did it go? Where did it go? Let's put it over there so we don't lose it. So we need another one of these, which means we're gonna need even more of these, and we're gonna need even more of these. So that should let us make one of those. We have our hardened magmator, but we need more of these, which means we're going to need some more. I actually have blaze rods, blaze predictions going over here. Yes, we got a bunch of them now. That's awesome. I actually did some wither skeleton predictions too, and that gives us lots of great stuff. So this is cool, especially those bones. We'll need those for white dye, and we got wither skeleton skulls. It's awesome. We're gonna make some blaze rods, and we're gonna take these blaze rods and pretty much immediately turn them into blazing crystals. So let's get our new guys here and like this. I did not want that one to actually go like that. It doesn't really matter as long as they're in like a 9x9 area. That's all that matters. But let's see how much faster this is now. Oh, that's much better. That's like almost instant. Cool. Let's get some food going here. I actually need to work on better food soon too. We have Pam's Harvest Craft, so there's a lot of good food that we can make. I think for this we're gonna need like 9, although I think we still have 2. Just in case, we'll make the whole 9. That's fine. It looks like we burned through all our power. Which isn't surprising because this is a pretty expensive craft. Plus we have... did we run through all our power? Yeah, we did. It's a pretty expensive craft. Plus we have our predictions going, so we should probably actually turn that on or turn that off because we're probably not even gonna be able to use the AE system. Actually, luckily we ran out of prediction matrices, so that's not even a problem right now. Okay, but we do have our 8 blazing crystals, so if we want to make our blazing guy here, we're going to need 2 of these. We are going to need some more of these. Let's see. So let's make another one of these. I think we actually might, well, I think it makes 2 in a craft, but that's fine. They never go to waste. You're going to use these things. So like that, and then all we should need now is our our basic, our hardened magmator, which is what we have right now. I don't know if that's going to retain the lava. I kind of doubt it, but that's okay. We have like basically unlimited lava now, which is awesome. So then if we want the blazing magmator, which makes 800 800 FE per tick, so that's great. Let's go ahead and stick him down here, and he should pretty much start up right away. Yep, and then we should be making power. Wow, we're using a lot of power really fast, and I'm not sure how. Is it because this... I think we still have a prediction in here going. Maybe? No? Something's eating up all the power. Oh, it was probably the loop fabricator. Look at all these blaze rods. All right, so we got enough blaze rods now. 253? That's awesome. So what does it take to go to the next tier? Niotic. So that is niotic crystals. Niotic crystals are made with what? Diamonds? Well, hell, it just so happens that we just got ourselves a budding diamond geode. Let's get that guy put down. I think he's gonna sit right here. I also want to put an upgrade in my shovel. Actually, let's see if we can do this upgrade. So there's an upgrade for the shovel, which is really helpful, but I didn't want to make it off camera, even though I could have used it a long time ago. But it's called Sky Sweeper, and Sky Sweeper basically makes it so any blocks that fall, like sand or gravel, if you shovel them, all the ones above them will break too, which is awesome. Why do we not have gravel and sand in our boxes? We probably should. So I don't even have sand in here. I do have a little bit of gravel. We're gonna need some like automated gravel going at some point. So I think we just want to put gravel here. That's probably fine. And then what was I doing for sand? I think I was just macerating cobblestone. What did I do with it? Okay, so here's a bunch of sand in here. We're gonna make a sand drawer right here next to the gravel. So that's cool. And now that we have sand and gravel, we should be able to make that skyfall upgrade. Nice. Take that. We put it in our shovel. Yeah, so that's awesome. So now to demonstrate, let me get 2 pieces of sand. If there's 2 pieces of sand, one on top of the other, see how that one fell? If I break this one, get them both. Awesome. More falling gravel in my head. Okay, so in order to really make use of these budding geodes, what I really need is to go to the end. So I think that's what we need to work on. I think right now I'm going to look for an Enderman for deep mob learning because I need Ender pearls. So let's go find one. Yes, I know we're back in the Nether, but I thought the easiest place to find Enderman consistently is probably here, and I was right. So now that we have our data module, let's go ahead and stick that in here, and we need to kill 6 Endermen. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Hopefully. All right, so there's one. I also realized that while you're holding this up in your hand, it shows you your data in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, which is pretty awesome. All right, there's 2. Shouldn't take too long to get 6 Endermen here. I hear him. Ah. All right, what are we up to? 3 more to go. I look at you. Will you come to me? Yeah, come on, buddy. Where are you? All right, let's eat some bread. Endermen are not nice people. All right, I know there was another one over here. I saw him a minute ago. Where did he go? Oh, don't see him on the mini map. Is there like, I wonder if there's some up here. Oh, I see his legs. Let's see your legs. All right, what are we at? 1 remaining, 1 more. Probably one over here. See him on the mini map. Oh, forgot I didn't have my wand in my hand. Oh, is that diamonds? They had some diamonds. Might have to get those. Can I get up there? Nope. Eh. Ha. All right, that got us to Oh, you know what? We only need 12 to go up to the next level. Let's go ahead and do this quick too. So at this tier, I should get credit for 4 kills, 4 per each kill. Well, maybe not, because now it says 11 remaining. Oh, yeah, so it does the math for you and it breaks it down. So I would have to kill 11 more. Let's go back home. All right, so we got our Enderman learner. Where is this guy? So our Enderman data model. Let's go ahead. How's our power looking? Now that we have that better generator, our power should... Oh, we're all completely full already. Okay, so, yep. Let's go ahead and stick this guy in here. Oh, we're going to take the blaze one out. We're going to put the Enderman one in. And we are also going to make a bunch of prediction matrices. So those... Pretty easy to make a ton of those. They're pretty cheap. Throw those in there. We'll let that run for a while. And see if we can get a whole bunch of ender pearls so that we can find our way to the nether, or to the end. Also, I want to make... There's a special compass that will show me where it is. So in order to make this, we need a compass, but then we need cobwebs and cracked stone bricks. I think are pretty easy. Yeah, you just, that's super easy. So we're just going to smelt those up real quick. I think it's the cobwebs that might give us a little bit of an issue. Let's go ahead and smelt these. We might be able to take this to the next tier soon. So the cobwebs, what does it take to get cobwebs? Oh, look at that. Overworld predictions, which I think we are probably getting from these guys. No, those are end predictions, which I guess makes sense. They are Endermen. What do we use end predictions for? We can make ender pearls, takes emeralds and slime balls. Okay, we can make coarse fruit, so that's cool. Also end stone without having to go to the end is awesome. But the biggest thing is the ender pearls. And so in order to get overworld predictions, maybe we'll do sheep for that. What does it come from? Cows, I imagine pigs. I would think probably sheep. Oops. Slimes. You could also use slimes, but I haven't seen any slimes, and I don't think I've seen a swamp. Let's see. Polar bears, zombies, but we don't really need zombies for anything else, I don't think. Chickens, feathers are nice. What is this? Cod, so for fish. Did not see sheep. Did I just miss it? Did I miss the sheep? Oh, wait, there it was. Yep, so there's sheep. All right, so let's go ahead and make a data model. I need another one of these guys. And let's go find some sheep real quick. Oh, sure, now it's dark out. I just wanted it to be dark a minute ago and it wasn't. So sheep should be pretty easy to find in the plains, right? So if I go back to the spawn village, which is easy to get to, take out our wand. I should have brought 2. I should have brought 1 for chickens also, but we'll do sheep first because we do need the wool. So that, and then we'll go ahead and stick it in here, and then we can just go ahead and boop. Oh, really? Whoops, sorry guys, sorry. I did not mean to hit you all. So sheep, right? 5 more sheep. There should be sheep around here. There's one. Okay. Is that a rainbow? I think it's supposed to be a rainbow, but it's not rendering very well. So sheep. Let me run around and find some sheep. Oh, there's some sheep. Also, apparently we're starving. I don't want to use prediction models for sheep in the long run, because sheep are pretty easy to kind of handle. So I'm just doing this temporarily to get the overworld predictions and a little bit of wool. The cows I definitely want to do in a different way too. I don't know if you can get milk from the overworld predictions or from the cow predictions. Okay, so that should get us to our basic model for sheep, which means we can go home. So this guy temporarily, oh, you know what? We did get an Enderman prediction. That's awesome. In the meantime, I think we're going to pull these out. Take this guy and then this guy, pull him out and put the sheep one in. Put these back in and we should start getting overworld predictions. In the meantime, I'm going to throw feather. We shouldn't have too many feathers, so I'll just throw those in there, put the gold back in. Eggs, I don't even know if I want to put those in there. Warped roots, I don't want to spend the space on right now, so let's just kind of put it up here. Should probably make a drawer for wool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like it's kind of a mob drop, but not a mob drop. We'll just stick it there for now. We can always move stuff. Let's get some of these crystals while we're here. You know what? We do also have zombie flesh. Let's throw that up here with our mob drops. How are we looking so far? 4 generalized overworld predictions already. Now, will that get us cobwebs? Oh, we need string. We had string. How did we make string before? Did we just use... We had a plant that was making string. Let's take this string and throw it in here. So cobwebs. And that will get us those 4. Cool. And then we should be able to make our... You know what? We're going to stop the sheep and we're going to put the Enderman back in here because that's really all we needed. We got 1 sheep prediction already. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and take him out. All right, so we're going to put the Enderman model back in here and let that run. We do have this 1 Enderman prediction. Actually, let's throw that in the loot fabricator. Well, let's do the sheep one. Oh, wow. So the sheep ones... Wow, there's 2 pages of sheep stuff. That's awesome. We'll just take the wool. The white wool, I mean, and call that good. And then we'll throw the Enderman one in. They can make end crystals. That's cool. We want the 16 ender pearls though, for sure. Okay, and then we can throw this guy back in here and this guy back in here. Let's put this up. No, let's actually put this down here. And then the diamonds, the ender pearls can all go in there along with the ferrocore. We don't need that stuff right now, but we do want to make our we've got our spider webs for our compass. So we want the explorer's compass, and with that along with, we're also going to want, can we make a waystone? I could go search for one, but it's kind of a pain sometimes. We actually want a warp stone as well. We're going to take that for us, because the warp stones, even though they're used to make waystones, you can also keep one with you. And then if you hold it like this, you can actually go to any waystone that you've previously visited from anywhere. So we're going to keep one of these on us. And then we are also going to make another one to craft a waystone. We are going to need some bricks for that. We need just a little bit more obsidian. I'm tempted to take this and put it in here. Yeah, I think I am going to do that real quick. We're going to put him right here for a second, and then he is just going to make a whole bunch of obsidian for us. That should be enough for now. And then we'll put him back up here. Now, do I have to reset this? Are we not getting... We may have drained all of our lava because that's going down very quickly. I'm gonna have to check down and see what happened to our lava pool. Maybe it's empty already. So this does have a range limit, and it looks like it may have reached its range limit. So all we have to do is then take this back off. Oh, now it looks like he's going again. Actually, let's put that back on. He may have just been stuck for a second, because now it looks like it's going again. Okay, never mind. While we're down here, I guess I can demonstrate in order to get back home now, it's as simple as going like this, which is awesome. So does that mean we have lava coming back in now? So this, if we flip this over, yes. So it must have just been stuck for a second. Not really sure why, but sometimes in mods that happens. But now that we have our explorer's compass, all we need, to make our waystone, that's what we were trying to do. We needed some obsidian, and we made a whole bunch of it. So we'll take that and we'll throw that in our AE system. So in order to make this waystone, all I should have to do is go like that. Okay, let's eat this food. We're actually running out of food. I'm gonna have to do something about food soon. What do we have on us as far as food goes? This flint can go in the system. We have some carrots, I guess. I mean, that'll tide us over. Again, I guess we have these apples too. Neither one of them are a great food source. Anyway, we'll be fine for a minute. I want to throw these in the system. I also want to throw these in the system and these in the system. We can cook up this meat. Might as well eat that since we have it. So this guy and these guys. All right, so now we got some food on us. So, like I was saying, with this explorer's compass, we can tell this to search for, what's it called? What's the end thing for? Is it the fortress? No, that's in the nether. We're looking for the stronghold. I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be this one that spawned. Let's sleep quick. And I believe, I'm not sure if this is going to take us like directly to the portal room or if it's going to take us to just any chunk that has a part of that structure in it. So 800 blocks in this direction. Still got 500 to go. I'll meet you guys there. All right, so the compass is saying it should be right here under our feet. See if we can get through the dirt. Never dig straight down, kids. It's a bad idea. So it looks like we're about to hit one of those cave biomes. Yep, we sure did. Lush caves. Can't believe that we didn't hit the stronghold yet. Let's see. come back when I find it. And we hit bricks, which tells me we're probably there. So if I go like this, can I see down in there? Oh, wow. This is actually pretty cool. So this is a mod called Young's Better Strongholds, which Young's has a lot of mods that make like some of the structures in Minecraft look better. And looks like we have a portal room. Means we need to break that guy. And since we have a waystone, we can put it right here and call it Stronghold. And come back here whenever we want. So how many of these do we need? We got 2. So that's not super lucky. We also have no torches. I don't want this guy or these guys or even like, okay, so that didn't go far enough. I don't want that. I don't want that. And don't want that. Oh, that's right. We get the Ender IO spawners though. So how many of these do we need? 9, 10. All right, so that's as easy as going back home like this and getting 10 Eyes of Ender. Easy. That we can actually, we have a whole bunch of, oh, those are the Wither Skeleton predictions. So these we actually want to go in here, make us some Ender Pearls. Let's get rid of a bunch of this stuff. We don't want to put those in. Don't want to put that in. Don't really want to put the gray wool in. But yeah. All right, so now that we've got our Eyes of Ender, we're going to go ahead and pop these in. Ooh. Spooky. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. Thanks for joining me, guys. Next time we will go through this portal to the end. I might need to upgrade my jetpack. I don't know. I don't think I really want to try to kill the dragon right away. Not ready for that. I do want to get some resources from the end, though. So I think what I mostly need are the chorus flowers. I think that's the biggest thing. What we're going for this right now is Celesta gems. In order to make Celesta gems, we need the next tier of goo, which is the Void Shimmer goo. Oh, we need Dragon's Breath. That's what it is. So really all we have to do is jump in the end, grab some Dragon's Breath, and then come back home. So let's make a whole bunch of bottles real quick. And then we're gonna call that an episode. I know I had some glass. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and just make like a stack of bottles. I don't think we're gonna need much more than that. And if we do, we can always go back and get more later. But that's an episode, guys. Thanks for joining me. Go ahead and give it a like if you liked the episode. Subscribe if you want to see more. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.